Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Julie of Julie's Plans, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the brand new Erin Condren teacher planners. Now these items were sent to me as part of a PR package from the team over at Erin Condren, so thank you to them very much. Yeah, there's a lot of new things coming out in the teacher planner collection. It's all very beautiful, and I'm going to try to do my best in this video to show you sort of a flip through overview, and along with some additional accessories that they sent, which I am super excited about. So I'm just going to jump right in and start with the classic teacher planner, and I'm going to try a million times over to not call this a life planner because it's already happened a couple of times. So here I have the regular teacher planner on the coil. This year's pattern is the Oh So Retro. It is stunning. I'll be honest, at first I didn't like this cover, so I didn't order it for my life planner, but in this teacher planner, I'm like, okay, this is nice. And obviously Erin Condren's covers are interchangeable, so you can change this out. Mine does have the gold coil. It does have my name on it. I personally am currently not using a teacher planner, but every year when I am sent one for PR, I do try to sort of gift this to a friend of mine who does homeschool, because these can be a little bit pricey, and I just like helping out, and she's a fellow military spouse. So anyway, moving on. I think that the launch of the teacher planners right now is like perfect timing. Obviously they don't start till summer or late summer, but a lot of us have been sort of thrown into helping our kids learn from home, with a large area of our country now having school canceled. I've seen a lot of people turning towards using a teacher planner to help them stay organized with the plans that have been sent home by their teachers to help their kids out to finish the school year from home. So this has been a very helpful tool. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is the regular teacher planner on the coil. This does retail for $55 at the starting price. Now I'm assuming that $55 means a classic platinum coil. Getting anything like gold, rose gold, or black is a $10 upgrade, so keep that in mind. So let's open right up. As you can see, the Oh So Retro pattern is throughout the inside of this book, and it is just beautiful. You have an area where you can put your information, events, and the volunteers in your classroom, a communication log, and it's just printed so beautifully and vibrant on the Erin Condren paper. The tabs, of course, just well done per usual. You have a beautiful giant year at a glance. Speaking of giant, if I haven't already mentioned, the teacher planners are 8.5 by 11. So if you are considering one and you use the Erin Condren Life Planner already, remember that it is much larger than a life planner. A life planner is 7 by 9. Teacher planners are 8.5 by 11, just like the large notebook. So as you can see, they are the same size as the large notebook. I tried to bring down as many items as I could to compare so that you guys could get a better idea of what you're dealing with if you're possibly considering a teacher planner from Erin Condren. Here you have another sort of year at a glance, kind of lets you do whatever you want to do with this space, which I think is amazing. You can put different themes for each month, maybe as part of your lesson plan, different events, things that are going on within your school system that are important to remember that relate to that month. Then you have a couple of pages of graph paper. Now, you can pretty much just use this for just about anything. Your seating chart, additional information for your classroom, things like that. And yeah, it's nice graph paper along with the Oh So Retro design on there, and I like that it just doesn't tell you what this space is for. It's totally up to you. So you get a few pages of that, and then you also get some lined pages. Again, just great places to jot ideas down, things like that. So dates to remember in July. So this is going to be your notes page before the month view. I like that it has the dates to remember. That kind of gives you the option to use that other area up front for something else if you wanted to, or you could do the same in both if you wanted. Moving on, here is the month view. There's only seems to be shading on the month view part, which is great. As soon as I saw the shading, I was like, oh no, I hope that there's not a lot of shading in this. I'm not a huge fan of the use of the shading, but it's not so bad in here. You get obviously a lot of space. It's a typical Erin Condren monthly view, Sunday through Saturday. And again, you have that oh so retro design along the edges. Now, here is your view for the week. Now, whether you're a teacher or not, this planner is so incredibly versatile. It is just, I was sitting here kind of jotting down the different ways that you could use this. Obviously, if you are a teacher, you can use this for the different subjects that you teach to your class. If you are an upper level teacher where you teach high school or even college and you're teaching different subjects or different class periods, I should say, you could have space for that. I'm glad that there's no labels across the top, so you can totally customize how you would use this. So obviously the colors that go along here match the month. So that's why you have the green up here and then the blue, because you're transitioning from the very end of June into July. So just to flip forward, because the setup is the same throughout the entire year, so I'm not going to bore you and flip through every single page. Now I should add that once you get to the end of the month, you do get 2 notes pages. I feel like teachers need all the notes pages, right? And then you have the matching notes page for the upcoming month. So August is yellow, and so on. So each month has its corresponding color. September, the tab is purple. So your weeks are going to be purple and so on. Here is October, transitioning from September to October. November. November is probably my favorite, but turquoise is my favorite. December, of course, is going to be green. January, again, is like that darker teal. It's like a little bit darker than November. February is gonna be that beautiful pink raspberry color. March is that mint color. April is going to be purple. I'll show you a better page there. And then May, of course, is peach. I won't go into how I feel about peach, but alas, there it is. And then June is kind of this green. Again, we go back. And then when you get to the end of the school year, at the end of June, you will get your 2 notes pages, well, technically 1 notes page, and then it starts with your checklist section over here. And you just have so many pages of checklists. Like, I mean, you can keep track of so many things: permission slips, assignments, grades. I know everyone uses obviously puts grades in computers and things like that, but maybe the computers go down. I don't know. I feel like a million things could happen, that there's always a use for paper, right? So there is that. You get just so many. It is just phenomenal. And I think that it's a good enough amount for the whole year. When you get towards the end, hold on, let me see. No, there's not a future year at a glance, unless I totally missed it. So there's no year at a glance for the next year at the end. And then you just have an ending quotes page here. That is just so beautiful. You also get stickers, like every planner that Erin Condren makes. You get stickers in the back, and they are gorgeous, just beautiful. And you get a lot of event label stickers. I do wish that you got 2 of these though, because I feel like for a teacher planner, you're gonna need a little bit more. And then you have a nice, beautiful, large pocket here, and you get the full pocket on the back side as well. Great to store everything that you need. And then I feel like, but wait, there's more. You get these clear plastic pockets. These are phenomenal. They also come with some additional stickers in the back that have the holidays printed on there for you. Let me see if I can get my camera to focus, but you do have all of the different holidays pre-printed for you, which is just genius, and they give you enough for the whole year. Now you can keep these tucked away in the back here, or you can use the 2 pockets that come with it to sort of add any other additional things. And it's great because you can treat this like a laminated page and use like your wet erase markers or even a permanent marker if you don't want it to rub off very easily, because dry erase can rub off kind of easy. But if you wanted to put something in here that you want to use and then you can just change it out, things like that. You could keep notes back here for your substitute teacher or your teacher's aide. I mean, just a limitless amount of possibilities for using these clear pockets in the back. So you do get 2 of those, and then of course there is the back of your cover. This is just beautiful. I personally prefer things on a coil from Erin Condren because you can change out the cover since these are interchangeable. So if this is not the cover for you, or you want to change it up throughout the year just to kind of, I don't know, changing a cover just keeps me excited to use my planner. So that's the great thing about the coil, is that you can change the cover. Now, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the different ways that you could use this layout, because you're probably looking at this thinking, I'm not a teacher, I don't see how this would be useful for me. But what I love about this planner is that you don't have to be a teacher to use it. Obviously the main purpose of this is that it is a teacher planner. That's what it's geared towards. But I have plenty of friends who homeschool, so they use this system for their homeschooling. I have friends like Jen Dufour over at Jen Plans, who was using this as, she was the class mom, so this was a way for her to stay organized with all of the things with that. So if you're a volunteer or a classroom parent, or you work on the PTA, this is definitely a great way to stay organized, because you have all of these different columns and your days are over here. It's just phenomenal. I've also seen people turn this into their regular main planner, which is genius. So if you have a family of, 4, 5, 6, this is definitely a great way to keep track of everybody and the things that are going on with them, especially if you have a really busy life. You could put your schedule here, mom or dad's schedule here, one for each of the kids, and so on. And your entire family could be here. It gives you so much space, and you just have to look at, okay, what is this person up to today? It's just phenomenal. So another thing that I was thinking of, and this might be what I end up turning one of these into, is for wellness. And what I mean by wellness is maybe if you are on a wellness journey and you want to be tracking your food and your fitness, you could easily do breakfast, lunch, dinner, your 2 snacks, and whatever workout you're doing. Maybe you just have 1 snack and you could do workout, and then maybe you just jot your thoughts, gratitude, things like that for the day. There's so many possibilities with this, which is just great. Like the possibilities are limitless with this planner, because it just kind of leaves it up to you how you want to use it. So there are my thoughts on that. If you are a teacher in the classroom or homeschooling, or right now just having to help your children with the lessons that have been sent home, I think this would be an excellent tool to help you stay organized and a little bit less stressed out. So I would definitely recommend this a lot. I think they did a great job on this year. I will say though, being 8.5 by 11, this is massive. All right, moving on to the next item, and I'm not gonna go into quite as much detail because you've already seen the planner on the coil, but now this year for the first time ever, and I'm having kind of a difficult time fitting this entire thing in view. I might have to move my tripod really quick. Okay, hopefully that helps a little bit. This thing is so big, it is hard to get the entire thing in frame. And when I say that it is large, here is the life planner in its own binder. I'm trying to get it all in here. So much bigger. So as I mentioned before, the life planner is 7 by 9, and obviously the binder is slightly larger than that, but here is a glance at the teacher planner all the way around it. So it measures Let's see if my ruler is even big enough. So it is just at, it'd probably help if I flipped this. So it is just about right at the, a little bit more than 12 inches tall. Try to get this in frame. Wow, that is, yeah, no, a little bit less. Sorry, I need to move my ruler. So it is right at 12 inches tall, and then across it is, let's see if I can get this. It is right at 11 inches if I'm looking right. It looks slightly under 11. I guess if I moved it all the way, it'd be right at 11. So this thing is, it's big. So here we go. The great thing about this is that it is a 3-ring system. So like I said, I'm not gonna go through the entire thing. It is the same exact insides as what you get in the coiled version, except this is going to be in the 8.5 by 11 sheet size. So what does that mean? It means that you're gonna get all of the flexibility in the world that you don't exactly get with the coiled version, because now you can add all of your notebook paper in here. So if you're handing out assignments and kids are handing them back to you on the 3-ring paper, you can just pop it in here, which is so fantastic. When I opened it up at first, I was like, wait, why isn't it like the Life Planner, which has all of these rings, right? And it just made sense because it's 8.5 by 11, which means you can use your regular hole punch and just pop things in here as you need. You can put, like I said, notes in here for your substitute teacher, your teacher's aide. If you are someone who only wants to keep like a half of a year in here, and then you can pop in some assignments in here from kids that you need to take home and grade them. You have a place to put them and they're not flying all over the place. You don't have to carry an additional notebook. There's still quite a bit of space left on the rings, even with a full year of the lesson planner in here. So they definitely did a great job making the rings big enough so that you can add additional things. Maybe you need some more notes pages, things like that. Like I said, you could also just clip in some, or punch in some assignments, things like that. And if you have something that you want to plan later on for the school year, you just flip to November and start popping in assignments there as you need. So I think that the binder system is genius. Now this one is $55. I'm really curious to see if there will be other binder cover options. I absolutely love the pop of yellow in here. It is just stunning. It is beautiful. I do have concerns though, and I'm going to be 100% honest with those. My concerns, of course, are the rings holding up and the quality of the rings. There's really no way to tell until you use it for the entire school year. But as you know, there have been issues with how well these rings hold up, and to me, they do appear to be made by the same manufacturer or the same, just overall material and quality. So that is something I would be concerned about. I would also love to see if there is an option with silver rings. I have no doubt that that will be an option, but we just don't know just yet. This is just the sampling of the PR stuff that I was sent. Again, another concern that I have is the outside of the binder holding up. This isn't plastic. It's obviously like a coated cardboard. You're going to be taking this back and forth to and from the classroom, tossing it in your bag, things like that. I would be curious to see how this holds up throughout the entire school year. But again, I'm super excited that they are offering the binder option. I think that this is going to give teachers a great option to, just like I said, be flexible. You get everything that you're going to get in the coiled version, but on rings, to include the 2 plastic pockets here. I have some of the stuff from the packaging stuck to mine. You even get the pocket folder, so you're not losing out on anything. There's still more of that stuff. And then I love the fact that you can also add a plastic pocket here. Erin Condren does sell those 3M adhesive pockets. I would definitely add one to the front and the back, make it easy to just tuck things in here as you need them throughout the school year. So it's a lot too to turn the whole year all at once. I kind of want to make that clear. It's not so bad when you're just turning, I have like what, a couple months in the whole beginning, and it, you know, sort of catches, but not bad. They did a good job punching the holes. They punched them round, unlike on the Life Planner. I think they're punched not exactly round, almost like a coil punch. So I'm glad that they just kept this punch on here circular. That is something that I looked at right away because that does affect how the pages turn, and it can be frustrating if your pages don't turn easily. So that is the binder. I think this is very well done. I think teachers are going to love this option because you can just pop things in and out. All right, so now let's talk about accessories, because we all know that the accessories for new items are always super, super fun. Of course, they included these markers. This marker set is already on the website. This is the dual tip marker set that is $22.50. Personally, I think $22.50 is a lot for markers. I wait until there is a sale, and these fall under their accessories sale. So I believe if you buy 4 or more, it's an additional 15% off. So for $22.50, I would wait till there's a sale. And I believe the 4 or the 15% off of 4 is kind of a constant running deal on the website. So there is that. Also, if you're not a sticker person, this is a great set to sort of differentiate between the different categories that you teach, or the different people in your family if you're wanting to use the teacher planner for your family. Next up are the Oh So Retro sticky notes. Now these are $10.50, just like the rest of their sticky notes. And one of the things that I wanted to share was if you could use these in your Life Planner. I buy all of the sticky notes because I definitely use them in my Life Planner. So let's flip to June and test it out really quick. And of course they all fit perfectly in the hourly version, and the hourly columns are slightly wider than the vertical, so obviously they're going to fit in there as well because there is space on either side. So I think that's great that they fit in here as well. I always buy all of the sticky notes because I love using them. You can take an adhesive roller and turn these into actual stickers so that the bottoms aren't sticking up. So that is great. All right, moving on to the next accessory are the snap-in bookmarks, obviously in the Oh So Retro design as well. I like seeing the different color patterns. There is a neutral, the regular colorful, and then more of a like pink mauve set here with a little bit of navy in there. I think that one might be my favorite, to be quite honest, but these are great. You can put one on your monthly section, one in your weekly view, one where your notes section is. So I love that they come in a set of 3. Now the snap-in Oh So Retro bookmarks are only $4.50. Also great. Again, these also fall under accessories. So if you bundle that with the sticky notes and the markers and all the things like that, you can save yourself some money. All right, and last but certainly not least is the 4th edition Cool for School sticker book. I, again, buy these every single year because they are just so much fun, and it's in the smaller size now. So if you've seen the Erin Condren storage book, you can easily take the pages out, which is exactly what I'm gonna do, is take the pages out and put this in the storage book. So again, it's a great size. It's nice and small and compact so you can take with you. And I'm just gonna do a quick flip of the pages. Again, they always start off with such beautiful quotes. Lots of functional stickers for you to use. These will be great along the top header of your teacher planner. Again, you could still use this pretty much in any planner, your notes pages of your Life Planner. You could put these on the monthly view for the field trip of your Life Planner. You don't have to have a teacher planner to use these at all. I love the little globes. These would be great for travel, not just, you know, geography lessons. You could definitely use these in your regular planning. These are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then you get some of these dots. These ones are not transparent, but these, again, super functional. And then of course you get some washi strips towards the back. I love their washi strips. Now they did include a few pages of transparent stickers. This one has the to-do, meeting, don't forget, today, appointment, some checklists, asterisks, hearts, things like that. Staff meeting, report card, don't forget, break, I love that. No school, need about 1,000 of those right now. And there is the end of the sticker book. And if I didn't mention already, the sticker book is $15.50, which I believe is pretty much their normal pricing for their sticker books. And again, this also counts as an accessory, so you can add this to that accessory sale, get 4, say 15% off. So that again will save you some money. All right, so that is everything for my review and flip through of the new Erin Condren Teacher Planner accessories. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask down below in the comments. And one last thing I forgot to mention is that if you are registered on the Erin Condren website as an EC Insider, these items will be available to purchase. This one's already available, but the new Teacher Planner accessories will be available to purchase April 13th. If you're an insider, everyone else will be able to purchase the next day on April 14th. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are already subscribed, make sure you click that notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.